Week 5. The Panthers lost the blowout in their previous game against the...
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall selection back in 2018 from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Meanwhile, Darnold's throw is caught here by Anderson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Keyshawn Vaughn. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Brady gives this one to Vaughn. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. Darnold, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A 2nd fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they got to figure out how to hold the ball, because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
And this one is right through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Here's Smith to return it. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Darnold on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds.
And they're using that in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On second down, it's Vaughn. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
To try again after the sack, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Vaughn on 1st and 10. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. On 2nd and 9, Brady. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Hassan Reddick, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. From the gun, it's Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Sam Darnold and the Carolina offense set to take over here. And I never played quarterback, but I'm thinking as a quarterback, you're a little bit into the game now. Second quarter, you're losing. You're not playing well. Probably feels like a lot of weight on your shoulders.
Certainly does, but it's something that quarterbacks have to be used to because they're always carrying around that weight. So how do they adjust the weight? How do they make it work for them? How do they work against it? That's what we're going to find out going forward.
Yeah, they'll be trying to get all that weight off his shoulders here on this drive. From the 50, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete here. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Darnold from the gun. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Yikes, terrible kick, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the second quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows, they're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Bucs on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
Let's go.
So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything that they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
And the final number on next-gen stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Darnold. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Here we go.
The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Vaughn. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll run here with Vaughn. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Vaughn on the handoff. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Brady. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. This is Mostert. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. After the interception, here's Darnold. Open man is Uzomah. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, Darnold. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing again is Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, Any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in Houston, and it's the Texans out in front as that one is just about to halftime. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we'll head up to Indy to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. Jonathan Taylor, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. Cortland Sutton, a touchdown reception. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Brady. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down. On play action, it's Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Brady to his tight end, Brate, for the Tampa Bay first.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This one swung out to Vaughn. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. Uses the stiff arm. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Darnold's throw complete there to Moore.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Darnold now to throw. He's going to look deep for Moore. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. 33 yards that time. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to, but a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete, would have been fourth down.
Exactly.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
2nd and 11. Here's Darnold.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, a 22.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Darnold from the red zone now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Joe Tryon.
He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Well, this offense has already been forced to settle for field goals on their drives earlier, so this is not a welcome sign here.
Indeed, it is not, and they certainly hope it's not a sign for the entire game because they know they've got to be able to sustain drives all the way through. Pick up those guys rushing the quarterback and give himself a chance.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute off it.
Touchdown! It's complete. Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And Carolina scores to cap it off. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
So out come the Bucs now.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Here's Brady to throw. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady.
And yet again, it's Howard with a catch.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
1st down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard. Brady leaves with Vaughn on the draw.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Brady. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
That's returnable now for Smith. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 2nd down now, it's Vaughn. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. On 1st down, Vaughn. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Miller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. On the ground with Vaughn.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
He'll try again.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Keyshawn Vaughn
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And Charles is able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that one along
touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off.
Here's Smith to return it.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
On first down, Darnold.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold, he's going to look deep for more. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught.
But he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And what was amazing to me was the fact he was able to get as much on the ball as he did because he was on the run. Normally, when you're on the move like that, you don't expect the ball to go that far. You would think you need your lower body to be involved. That was an all-arm throw.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. And this is caught. It's a touchdown. Oh, there's a flag down. They're already walking this one back. This one's not going to stand. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9.
Draw play, Darnold giving to McCaffrey.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 9 on the pickup, but they're still a few inches short now on 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard.
The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4th down territory. Again, McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here we go with McCaffrey, and he'll take this into the end zone.
Christian McCaffrey
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense.
They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a 1st down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches.
It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now Brady.
Underneath, he's got Brady.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Brady. This is Miller, complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Brady now to throw.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brady.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3. Brady gives this one to Vaughn. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Vaughn. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. On the run is Vaughn. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's a handoff to Vaughn. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. On 3rd down, it's Vaughn. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
That's it, baby.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And his kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So Darnold and the Panthers now down 23-20, 54 seconds to go. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Now Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds as he does pick up a 1st down here with exactly a half a minute to go. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Darnold. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bucs, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.